What is going on, guys? So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down my entire AI email system, how I get AI to pump out personality sounding emails that are in my unique voice and my style and my client's style that are still sound, it's not going to be 100% all the time. You'll have to edit it up, but 80-90% of the way there. That's the goal with these emails, is to cut your time in half or even more, and to pump out emails that sound almost as if you written them, almost like having a really good copywriter write them for you. And then you just polish them up, edit them up. And, most of the times it's weird phrases that you don't technically say. But for the majority, as you'll see, this does almost all of the work for you, and it does a really good job at cloning your voice and helping you write emails that are in your style. So let's get right into it. So first and foremost, I don't know if you've been using ChatGPT or Claude, but Claude is hands down the best AI system that I've found work. It's the best platform for writing copy, ads, emails, creatives, advertorials, sales pages, VSLs, whatever it is. Personally, I found Claude to be 10 times better as far as the outputs go. So I highly suggest you get Claude. You can get the free version, but you can also do the paid version. I suggest the paid version because you are limited on the outputs that you get. So what you're going to do is you'll have access to this document here. We're going to be building this as I go through this training as well. But most of what you need is already here. So what you're going to do is you're going to pop over into Claude. And what you're going to do is you're going to create a new project. So this is how I do. So you're going to go over to Claude, you're going to go to projects, and you're going to go create a new project, name your project, describe what you're working on. I've named my project already. I've called it my voice cloner. I just started this so you can see kind of what we're doing. And then so the first thing you're going to do is give it some instructions. So you're going to copy and paste this, and you're going to copy it and then paste it into this section right here. So project knowledge. So this is kind of like the instructions that you give it. So you don't have to keep giving it these instructions over and over and over. So you're just going to paste that in here. You're a world-class marketing expert who specializes in writing highly engaging, compelling direct response marketing emails. You're a master of writing the authentic voice of the experts, authors, gurus, and other gurus you work with. You specialize in writing personality-based emails. If you're the one writing these emails and you're not the copywriter, you can delete that part. Emails. These are emails that help experts you work with build incredible rapport. The emails you produce are entertaining, inspirational, motivational. You're persuasive without feeling pushy. You're not afraid to pitch, but you don't use over-the-top hard selling. Said you pitch from a position of authority. Okay. And then you can edit this if you don't sell high ticket. Since you specialize in high ticket coaching, most of your emails are going to include a soft CTA to watch an educational video or book a call where the expert or the team can help their readers with a specific problem. Customize that. So if you're selling something, I still like doing the soft call to action and this stuff, because the emails are just a lot less pushy. If you go heavy into marketing and heavy with the pushing sales, that's fine. Just delete this section. But just tweak this, since you specialize in selling products, or since you specialize in, selling courses or whatever, you can do that. Or since many see you as a expert in the field, most of your emails are going to include soft, since most of your emails aren't selling something, okay, whatever you want to do there. So paste that in. And then what you're going to do is you're going to come over here to add content. So you can upload from device or add text. I prefer to just add text. So this is where we're going to get the AI to train to train itself on your voice. So what you're going to do here is you're going to go and you're going to take all of the emails you've written in your voice, or if you're a copywriter, take the Facebook posts, the emails your clients have written, transcripts, how they talk, whatever you can. So I'm just going to come in here, and I'm going to find just some emails that I've written, and I'm going to come in here. I'm going to click add text to content. I'm going to say personality driven email by me, maybe number 1. And then you just paste it in here, copy paste. Okay. Add content. And then you're going to do more. So I'm just giving it, you want to give it, I'm not going to spend, all this time on this training showing you how to do this. I'm just wanting to give you an idea of what you do here. So I'll do 2 more. And then 1 more. Let's see if I can find one where there's one where I'm kind of selling something. I don't know what that is. Here we go. Here's one where I'm selling something. All right. So you want to give it as much content as you can. Whoops. Sometimes it doesn't save it, so just click that again and it will work. Add content, text content. Story-driven selling email. Great. Okay. So as you can see, that only used up 2%. So you can, I can throw so much stuff in here. In fact, I'm going to do one more just for the selling aspect to show you, because this is a lot closer to my personality-driven emails for selling stuff. And if you want to use mine, or if you want to use somebody else's, you like their style, you can do that as well. Whether it's in your voice cloner or in another project, you can upload it to kind of give you an idea, to kind of train the AI to kind of understand what you want it, how you want the emails to sound, or the style or structure. So now that you have that, you've uploaded your at least five pieces of content. The more you give it, the better it will get, the better it will train. So now what you're going to do is you're going to come over here and you're going to give it a prompt. Okay. So, we're going to start with this base prompt. Okay. So you have to give it a good amount of context here. So I want you to write in it. Let's change this a little bit. So analyze the emails in the content section. I want you to notice how they are personality driven. Pay attention to the style and format and structure. I want you to write an email that talks about, okay, so now this is where you have to give it very custom, personalized information. So as an example, let's say I want to write an email to my list about, what are we going to write an email to the list about? Let's say I want to write an email to my list about market awareness. No, let's say I just want to write an email to my list. Let's do a email. So if you have an offer that you're selling, I would definitely pop that into the content, or you can pop that in here. You can do something like this. You can say, here's some, more information about the offer, and you can give it like audience. Type in who your audience. Oh no, accidentally hit go. So you can click edit there if you ever do that. You can do audience, problem, and you explain the problem, solution, mechanism, whatever. So you can do that. So let's say this email is about how copywriters are afraid to ask for more money because not because of their skill, but because of their limiting beliefs. They don't feel worth it. It's likely from a childhood experience. The best way to overcome this. So I'm giving it my position. I'm giving it my idea, my mechanism, my story. I'm going to give it my story in a second. But I'm giving it kind of like the idea, the solution. Best way to overcome this is by reminding themselves who every day, writing down affirmations. Again, I'm just coming up with stuff here. Okay, so that's my idea. And then I'll be like, the story I want to around is and then introduce. I'm going to make up a course here. I'll show these copywriters how to remove their money blocks, limiting beliefs, so they can charge more without self-sabotaging themselves. Okay. So just here, I added a lot. I added a lot of information about what I want the email to be about. You have to do that. Again, it's going to be a lot less time. I'd say half the time of me actually writing an email, but okay. This email should follow the same style in the emails I've added in the content section. The tone should be similar, casual, conversational. Opener of the email must be attention grabbing and force the reader to read the next sentence. Pretty solid. All right, let's see what we got. Pretty solid. Okay, let's see what it said. So again, subject line should be less than 8 words. The $10,000 secret I learned from my dad without knowing him. I did know my dad, so I would say $10,000 secret I learned from my dad. The $10,000 secret my dad taught me without saying a word. I don't know. Anyways, I'd change the subject line. You're not worth it. Those were the words that echoed in my head every time I quoted a price to a potential client. So boom, here's, this is immediately going to resonate with copywriters. You know what? For years, I believed it. I'd lowball my rates, tolerate nightmare clients, and work for myself to the bone just to prove I was worth it. Sound familiar? Here's the kicker. I'd never say that. So again, these are the phrases where I would remove. So I'd say, but here's the thing, or, you're saying it wasn't about my skills as a copywriter. It was all in my head. Growing up, my dad, was let's say, or my parents or whatever. Every time I'd ask for something, I get the same response. Money doesn't grow on trees, kid. So again, resonating with most copywriters here. Fast forward 20 years, there I was, successful copywriter, still feeling like that kid asking for too much. But here's the thing that story, it wasn't serving me, and I bet you've got your own version replaying in your head. So how did I go from undercharging to landing TK retainers? Again, I'll probably draw this out a little bit more, the story a little bit more, but I'll tell you, but fair warning, it's not as sexy as some secret copywriting formula. I'd add under this, I didn't do X, I didn't do this, and I didn't do this. Here's what I did. I wrote down who I wanted to be every single day. I recorded affirmations. I caught those sneaky negative thoughts, shut them down. You're not worth it. It wasn't easy. Some days I felt like I was lying to myself, but slowly things shifted. Started seeing myself differently, and you know what? Clients did too. Before I knew it, I was quoting $10,000 retainers without breaking a sweat, and the best part, I actually believed I was worth it. Now, I'm not going to lie and say I never doubt myself. That voice still pops up now and then, but I've got the tools to shut it down, and I want you to have them too. That's why I put together my Money Blocks Mastery course. Inside, I'll show you how to identify, so a lot more. If you're tired of undercharging, ready to command the rates you deserve, this is for you. Click click here to learn more about the money blocks. Remember, you are worth it. Sometimes you just need a little help believing it. Still not sure? Ask yourself this. What would charging an extra $5,000 do for your life, do for your family, for your future? If that excites you, maybe scares you a little, you need to check this out. Don't let another day go by feeling you're not worth it. Click here, crush, and let's crush those money blocks together. Pretty solid email if you ask me. I would add a little bit to the story. I'd make sure the story definitely resonated with me and my story a lot bit more. I'd add a little bit more emotion in some spots, just to kind of keep them reading, keep them interested, make it more interesting, make it a little bit more emotional. But for the most part, this is it's 80% of the way there. And that's the goal with this, 80% of the way there. So, I wish I could sit here and tell you that there's a lot more to this and everything. But if you're writing personality driven emails, if you're a coach, consultant, expert, guru, if you're writing personality driven emails for yourself, or if you're a copywriter doing it for a client, this is it. You upload the content. I'm going to paste this in here as an example for you guys, so that you have it. But this is, it's as simple as 3 steps. Claude is amazing. ChatGPT, you'd have to have, I used to have all these prompts that I'd have to use, but Claude does a really good job. And the more that you feed it into the content, and the best part about projects is you'll always have it. So if you want to do just personality driven emails and that's all you want to do, it might work better to just create a personality driven email for your daily emails or for your soft sell emails as one project. And maybe your selling emails, if you go less story driven, less story based in your selling emails, then create a different project and upload how you sell, your voice for that, your posts and stuff for that. But for the most part, what I think you can do is you just create one project, upload everything you possibly can so that it can really train itself on your voice. And then, you use the prompts I gave you, and as you see, it pumps out really, really close emails to like how I'd actually talk, how I'd actually write, and then the information is pretty solid. It's pretty good. It fills in the gaps. Again, the more you give it in the prompt about your idea and kind of the flow of the story, and what you want the person, the reader, to get out of it, the lesson, your story, and then the transition, that the transition was actually pretty solid. But all that stuff, you want to give it into the prompt, and that's where the email mastery course is going to give you a lot of information about how to actually do that. And so you'll understand the why, the philosophy, the structures. You'll get a lot more information about that stuff. If you want to use some of the example emails and pop those and add them into your content here and just paste those into there so you can train it on, some really good emails, you can do that as well. But really use this, just fill it with your posts and your emails, your ads, as much information as you can that's based off your voice, off your style, off your unique personality. And if you do that, it's going to give you a lot better outputs. So anyways, that is how you do it. If you have any questions, please let me know. I know it's overly simple, but I mean, I just got an email this morning saying, some big name email copywriters out there, big name copywriters selling a course that teaches you exactly what I just taught you. They're selling it for $500. It's a 5-day thing. Granted, they are going to teach you probably a lot more than what I just shared with you, but are you going to need it? Is it really going to be much better than what I just showed you? What I just showed you is pretty simple. It's pretty fast. Now, if you want to, so this was for personality driven emails. If you want to write email like swipe emails, affiliate emails, emails for supplement copy, emails like that BioTrust or Paleo hacks, or emails like that. I didn't really create this training for that, but you can do it. You can apply the same thing. You can apply the same philosophy. So you upload all the swipes and examples in here. You tweak the messaging, the instructions a little bit. In fact, I'll post a prompt inside this. A prompt inside this thing, and I'll post it down here. Prompts for supplement emails, in case you're in case you're writing swipes. Now this is different than like daily personality driven culture building emails that I'm talking about. I'm talking about swipe emails, much shorter, like more clickbaity types of emails. But anyways, guys, that's it. Super simple. The more you give it, the more it gives you, as far as, the output and how close it is to your voice. But if you have any questions, let me know. If this makes sense, if this resonates, if you found this to be extremely helpful, let me know. But this is going to allow you to get a lot better and faster and write a lot more emails, a lot more Facebook. You can use this for Facebook posts. I do it all the time. They sound pretty good for a Facebook post. And then as you're going through email mastery, one thing I would suggest that you do is pop all those emails into your project base. So, into your content section here. So as you write email 1, put it in here. As you write email 2, put it in here. And then what you can start doing is you can start, I'll actually show you this just because it will make a lot more sense. So what you can do is you can take the emails that I'm giving you. So let's take this one. Handcuffed in a jail cell. One of the why emails. So as you're going through the email mastery, you'll see this. And you just say, I want you to analyze the email below and then write another email. But actually, let's go. Since I already wrote this post, I want you to analyze the email below, but write a new email following the same structure, style, and angle, but we're selling my money blocks course. And that's all you do. So I want you to, let me show you again. I want you to analyze the email below, but write a new email following the same structure, style, and angle, but we're selling money blocks course. Okay. So this will help you to write the emails that you're going to be doing a lot faster. If you like the angles and stuff, if you like the emails. So imagine for a moment you're alone. Okay, so I don't know why it said picture this. But I'd say imagine for a moment you're alone, you're sitting in front of your computer staring at a potential client's email, they're asking for your rates. What are you feeling? So this is pretty solid, right? It tweaked it for this scenario. Anxious, scared, maybe unworthy. You can't type a response, can't hit send. It's just you and that blinking cursor mocking your hesitation. Although I wasn't trapped in an actual cage, it sure felt like a few years ago. I was imprisoned by my own thoughts. I was stuck and doubtful, constantly undercharging and over delivering. Maybe that, I'd say, maybe that sounds similar. But for me, it didn't seem that different from being locked in a mental cage. Question is, why do we allow this to happen? A few years ago. So pretty solid email. It goes into the story about this, what I learned, the lesson for them. Your income can be whatever you choose to be. You just have to know how to break free from them. You really have two options: try to figure everything out on your own, or get help from someone who's cracked the code. If you'd prefer latter, I invite you to check out my money. So very again, personality driven, story based email. And then towards the end, you're doing a soft transition into your course, right? If you wanted to just write a daily email, you can just say, great, now turn this into an email that sells nothing. We just want to give them the 3 steps to overcoming their money blocks. Okay. Or you could say that sells nothing, but sends them to a video that teaches them XYZ. Okay. So this is solid. It's a lot smaller. So you might, need to tweak the prompt here. Or I might just take this whole entire thing, use the first half of it, and then instead of using this part of it, just go into, here's what I did. Here's how you can too. You just have to know how to break free. And you really have to, you just have to know how to break free from those mental shackles, which involves, here are my 3 steps or whatever. You can go into whatever, but I'd probably use the same lead because I like this story here. But anyways, that's how you do that. So really simple. As you're going through the money making email courses, you can just copy and paste it and then give it the prompt, just as a way just to show you what the prompt was. It's really, really twofold. I want you to analyze the email below, but write a new email following the same structure, style, angle, but we're selling my money blocks course. So if you were starting this as a new conversation, you would say, but we're selling my money blocks course. Here's more information about what the money blocks course is, what they'll learn, what they'll get. Okay. And you can feed it the information so that it has something there, or you can upload it into the content section so it already has it. And it will just pull the information for you. Anyways, I hope all of this helps. I hope this was useful. I hope this is valuable to you. If you have any questions about this, please let me know. This is going to dramatically increase the amount of time you spend writing the emails that you're going to be learning in email mastery. It's going to dramatically cut down on that time, do at least 80-90% of the work for you so that you just have to edit it up and polish it up. And if you're not getting the outputs you want, typically it's, the inputs. So look at what information is it missing. If you were talking to a copywriter or a person, what information would you give them? And then type that in, give that to the AI, the Claude, because it only gives you as much as you give it. So anyways, I hope this information was useful and valuable to you. Thank you so much for joining the training, for being here. And if you have any questions, please let me know. I'm here to help. And as you go through email mastery, don't forget, you can send your emails to me for feedback, and I will send you back feedback within 48 to 72 hours so that you can understand what you're writing is, is it on point? Is it going to convert? Are you understanding the philosophies, the principles, the structure, and all that good stuff? So anyways, I'll catch you inside the course. I hope you found this to be valuable. Please let me know your thoughts. Any ways I can improve it. If I need to create a second video breaking down something else, I will. My goal, I'm here, my job, is to help you. All right, guys, I will catch you later.